hands down at the feet of Jesus and let your tears hit the ground. 'Cause we all fall to pieces, and He can give you peace like you ain't never found. So let your trumpet sound, and Jericho walls are coming down, and Jericho walls are coming down. So lift your voice and let's all shout. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Paradise and heaven bound. And let those walls fall to the ground. It's time to shout your battle cry. And Jericho walls are coming down. It's me and Jesus till I die. You're drowning in the desert, in the battlefield of your mind. Well, Jesus is the answer, and just seek and you will find that He can set you free and leave your shackles far behind. So let your trumpet sound, and Jericho walls are coming down, and Jericho walls are coming down. So lift your voice and let's all shout. I once was lost, but now I'm found. I'm paradise and heaven bound. Let those walls fall to the ground. It's time to shout your battle cry. And Jericho walls are coming down. It's me and Jesus till I die. Well, Jericho walls are coming down. So lift your voice and let's all shout. I once was lost, but now I'm found. I'm paradise and heaven bound. And let those walls fall to the ground. It's time to shout your battle cry. And Jericho walls are coming down. It's me and Jesus till I die.
Good evening, Fremont Community Church. I pray y'all have had a great day. Welcome to the thread. Got a question for you. We're continuing with our trek through James, which will be for the next several weeks. But this question is simple. How many of you, when faced with a problem, when faced with a weird medical symptom or a broken appliance, maybe a relationship issue, have immediately typed into your search bar. See, our first instinct in today's world is let me Google that. We want a quick fix. We need a life hack. We need a step-by-step tutorial. I'm no different. I once fixed a 3D printer via YouTube. I'm not any different. It's the wisdom of the crowd, and it's actually instantly available. But what happens when the challenge is deeper? When you have a moral dilemma? When you have grief that crushes you? Or you have a decision you have to make that will alter the course of your life or your family's future? Google can give you the opinions, but it can't give you peace. It can show you different paths, but it can't give you discernment. So today we're going to confront the default setting. Because when life gets wild, and it will if it hasn't, where do you go for answers? See, today's wilderness of life isn't a surprise to God. The book of James actually gives us some intensely practical advice here. He starts by acknowledging our trials, but then he turns around and immediately offers the antidote for navigating these trials. Listen to James 1, 5 through 8 for a moment. I need my glasses for this. If any of you lacks wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously without finding fault, and it will be given to you. But when you ask, you must believe and not doubt. Because the one who doubts is like a wave of the sea, blown and tossed by the wind. That person should not expect to receive anything from the Lord. Such a person is double-minded and unstable in all that they do. Now, first we need to notice something. There's an incredible offer here. If you lack wisdom, which is an admission that most of us struggle to make, you're invited to ask. Not earn it, not study for it, not deserve it, not Google it, but ask the generous God who gives generously without finding fault. But there's also a condition here. You have to ask in faith. You have to ask without doubt. See, James uses a vivid picture here of a wave tossed and driven. The person who asks while still looking over their shoulder at the other solutions is unstable. See, they're trying to consult God, but they're also at the same time trying to look at the world's playbook. It's like a master chef for asking the master chef for a recipe, and then you start TikToking different ways to do it, hacks to make it shorter, and you end up with a chaotic, inedible mess. See, God's wisdom requires a single-minded trust. A trust in Him, who is the ultimate source. So what does this God-supplied wisdom look like? James, once again, doesn't leave us wondering what the answer is. Listen to James 3, 13 through 18. Who is wise and understanding among you? Let them show it by their good life, by deeds done in humility that comes from wisdom. If you harbor bitter envy and selfish ambition in your hearts, do not boast about it or deny the truth. Such wisdom does not come from heaven, but is earthly, unspiritual, and demonic. For where you have envy and selfish ambition, there you will find disorder and every other evil practice. But the wisdom that comes from heaven is first of all pure, then peace loving, then considerate, submissive, full of mercy and good fruit, impartial and sincere. Peacemakers who sow peace and reap a harvest of righteousness. See, he lays out here two competing systems, two operating systems, if you will, for life. The first is earthly wisdom. Now, this isn't necessarily stupid wisdom. I mean, it can be clever, it can be shrewd, and it's really effective by worldly standards. But its origin is telling. It's earthly. They call it unspiritual. They even call it demonic. It's the driving force of bitterness, envy, and selfish ambition. It's about me. And where does this wisdom live? It's in the mindset of looking out for number one. It's the cutthroat competition. It's the gossip that makes me feel superior to you. It's the manipulation to get my way. And its fruit is simple. It's disorder and every evil practice. Think about that for a minute. And it creates chaos. Chaos in our families, chaos in the workplace, chaos in our own hearts. My friends, it's the wisdom of the quick win, but it often leads to long-term loss. Then there's the wisdom from above. This is what God gives. First and foremost, it is pure. It's uncorrupted by selfish motives. It's peace-loving. It's not conflict avoidance, but it actively seeks shalom. And the word shalom means wholeness, reconciliation, and right order. It's considerate. It's submissive. It's willing to listen and yield when you're wrong and it's right. It's full of mercy and good fruit. It's impartial and it's sincere. Can you see the contrast here? Can you see the difference? See, one wisdom is like a tornado. It's going to leave wreckage wherever it goes. But the other one is like a surgeon's hand. It's precise, it's healing, and it gives life. See, one asks, what's in it for me? But the other asks, what is true, right, and living? So let's get practical for a minute. I want you to think of one current challenge that you are facing. It could be a decision at work. It could be a tension in a relationship. It could be financial pressure. It could be an internal struggle that you're dealing with. Now run a wisdom audit for a moment. Run a wisdom audit on whatever that response was. And how we do this, we do a source check. Have you brought this issue to God in humble prayer? Asking for His wisdom? Not just for Him to bless your pre-chosen plan. And I have done that. Lord, I'm going to do this. Please bless me. It doesn't work real well. Or have you primarily consulted your own logic? Have you relied on your own guile, your own fears, or the friends who will tell you what you want to hear, or the world's template for success? Which one? How about a motivation check? Do that too. Are your impulses in this situation marked by peace-loving or selfish ambition? by purity of intent, or a hint of bitter envy? Be brutally honest here. See, the heart of the issue is often the issue of the heart. Next, do a fruit check. Is the path you're considering leading towards order and good fruit, which is peace, healing, and righteousness? Or is it headed towards disorder and more strife? My friends, God is not hiding his wisdom from us. He offers it freely, but we must first choose to seek him and receive this wisdom on his terms, not on ours. This week, my friends, I challenge you to one specific action. Pray for wisdom daily about one specific thing in your life. Don't offer the cursory God guide me prayer. Pray stuff like this. God, give me your wisdom for my conversation with my colleagues on Tuesday. How about, give me your wisdom on how to handle this unexpected bill? Or maybe, give me your wisdom on how to respond to my child's rebellion with peace, love, and not just anger. Shift your default search engine from Googling your life and stop doing that. And start seeking God. Upgrade from the chaotic earthly wisdom that leaves you seasick and unstable to a pure, peace-loving, practical wisdom that comes from heaven. My friends, that is today's lesson. I pray that you understand we are praying to a generous God, because we often do lack the wisdom we need. We have to learn to confess our reliance on everything before we can rely on him. We have to ask him to forgive us for trying to do it our own way sometimes. And we need to take our specific challenges that we have in our life. We need to bring them to him. We have to ask him for the wisdom that only he can provide. A wisdom that is pure, peace-loving, considerate, and full of mercy. Pray that he helps you to recognize its sound and to follow the path that it leads. We got to learn to trust in this source. That's all I have. Y'all have a blessed night. Take care.